Healthy morning students. Today we'll learn chapter 6 of science, which is life processes. Before taking idea of the life processes, let us understand about living things and non-living things. We know very well living things are those things which can breathe, can move and can eat, and non-living things are those things which cannot breathe, cannot move and cannot eat. Let us take idea about living things in detail. Say here dog and this insect, both are considered to be living things because they have one sign of living things, which is locomotion. Both can do locomotion, so we can say they are living. Let us move towards next basic concept. See here, plant germinate from the seed. So here one symptoms of living things is growth. If any living things having growth or any organism having growth, that we can say it is living. If we see at these two picture, here it is dog and it is a cactus. Both does not perform any locomotion process. So what do you think? There isn't any locomotion process inside their body? Yes, inside their body locomotion process takes place. Let us understand how. We know very well every organism is made up of many organs. Organs are made up of tissues and tissues are made up of million of cells. Let us understand what exactly the thing takes place inside the cell. See, here there are many cells which are shown over here. Let us check it out what exactly thing takes place inside the cell. Here see, this cell is damaged. It is damaged from over here. Just take a look what exactly happens. This cell is repaired. So every cell of our body is repaired and maintained. So repair and maintenance of the cell is also one sign of living things. In our body, every day many new cells form and many cells repair and maintain. So let us move to the main topic of this chapter, which are life processes. See, in our body mainly 4 life processes takes place. That are nutrition, respiration, excretion and transportation. Now before moving to that 4 important topic, let us study how this cell repair and maintain. You can see over here whenever repair and maintenance of the cell takes place, it produces unwanted material. So this unwanted material should be disposed from the cell by the process of excretion. So here see, this is the unwanted material which is disposed of from the cell. Now let us understand the first life process, which is nutrition. See, nutrition is nothing but intaking of food from outside to inside the body. Intaking of food from outside to inside the body is called nutrition. And inside the body, this nutrition is converted into simple molecules. See, this food is complex because it having carbohydrate, protein, vitamins and lipids. Inside the body, it is converted into simple molecules like carbohydrate, vitamin, lipid, these all are separated inside the body by the process of nutrition. So nutrition is nothing but intaking of food from outside to inside the body and to convert into simple molecules. So this is called nutrition. Let us move to next life process, which is respiration. Let us understand how this respiration takes place. See, in first process we have studied that inside our body protein, carbohydrate, vitamin and lipid are separated from the complex molecule of the food. Now whatever carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, lipid we are having, that react with oxygen which is breathed from our nose. So these all molecules like protein, carbohydrate, vitamins, this carbohydrate, protein, these all carbohydrates, protein, vitamin, lipid which are called nutrients, they mix with oxygen and they form two things, ATP which is called energy. See, ATP is called currency of energy. ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. So during the respiration process, whatever oxygen we take, it mixes with the nutrients and form two things, toxic waste and energy. Energy we utilize to do different works, and toxic substances move out from body by two processes, egestion and excretion. Solid waste removed by the process of egestion and liquid waste removed by the process of excretion. See, this is the process which takes place inside our cell. We know very well that after respiration two things are produced. First, ATP which is called energy, it is stored in this cell organelle which is called mitochondria, which is also called powerhouse of the cell. And these are the toxic substances which move out of the cell and remove from the body by the process of excretion. See, this material enters into kidney and this is the urinary bladder through which it removes from our body. So this is how main four important life processes takes place in our body. First is nutrition, in which the food material it intake from outside to inside the body and it is converted into protein, vitamin and lipid. Now during the respiration, whatever oxygen we acquired, it mixes into this nutrient and it produces two things, ATP and toxic substances. Both are transported through the heart by the process of transportation. Whatever energy produced, it is utilized by the organism to do different work, and toxic substances removed from the body by the process of excretion. So these are the main four processes, life processes that takes place in our body. Now let us study the answer or learn answer of this question. What are life processes? Explain some important life processes. The life process, the main processes that are carried out by all the living organisms in order to sustain their existence as living beings are called life processes. First is nutrition, we know, a process of transfer of source of energy, that is food, from outside to inside the organism. Respiration, in which this nutrition mixes with the oxygen and it forms energy. This is called respiration. Now whatever energy formed and toxic substances are transported by the process of transportation. Now energy we use in our body and toxic substances is moved by the process of excretion. The excretion is the process of removal of nitrogenous waste from the body is called excretion. Now listen, whatever topic we have studied, from that we are having 4 in-text question. So let us study and understand that 4 questions. Out of that 4, first is first question is, why is diffusion insufficient to meet the oxygen requirement of multicellular organism like human? Let us understand first of all meaning of diffusion in organism. Say let us understand diffusion process in amoeba. In amoeba, by the process of diffusion, food from outside enter into the body through this cell membrane, as well as amoeba respire by the process of diffusion because it is made up of single cell and its whole cell is in contact with the environment. So easily this cell can take oxygen from environment into the cell through this cell membrane. While in human it is not possible because we know human is made up of million of cells. So only these cells are in contact with the environment, so this cell will get oxygen. But what about this inside cell? This cell will not get oxygen by the process of diffusion. That's why in multicellular organism they cannot respire through process of diffusion. So answer of this question will be, in multicellular organism all the cells are not in direct contact with environment. The body structure is complex and large. Oxygen takes 3 years to reach from our lungs to toes. So it takes 3 years to reach from our lungs to toes. Think about it. So simple diffusion does not meet the requirement of all the body cell to get sufficient oxygen. Second question is, what criteria do we use to decide whether something is alive or not? That we know very well. Movement, growth, nutrition, respiration, transportation and expiration are the criteria we use to decide whether something is alive or not. Third question is, what are outside raw material used by an organism? We know outside raw material, which is carbohydrate, protein, lipid, which we use for the growth and maintenance of the body. So these all raw material we get from the food, and we obtain food from the outside. Another outside material that we use is carbon dioxide and water. So carbon dioxide and water used for photosynthesis process by plant, oxygen used for the respiration. Fourth question is, what process would you consider essential for maintaining life? They are nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion. Thank you.